And he says, and I tell you, you're Peter. And on this rock referring to, on this declaration or truth you just shared about my identity. So on my identity, on the truth of who I am, I will build my church. Now I can pretty much guarantee that what you think of when you think of church, for most of us, is not what Jesus was thinking of when he said church. Technically, he didn't say church. He was probably speaking in Greek, and he used the Greek word ecclesia. Ecclesia was not a religious term at all. It was just an everyday common Greek term that meant an assembly, a gathering, or a movement of people. So imagine this. 12 guys in Jesus, in the shadow of those temples in Caesarea Philippi. And Jesus looks at them and says, on the truth of who I am, around my identity, I will build my movement. What are the odds that any movement is going to come from that? If you don't know much about Jesus' friends, let me tell you just a little bit real quickly. One of them ends up betraying him. 10 of them all abandon him when he's arrested, and they don't go to even watch him die. This is not the kind of group that you're going to build some big movement off of. Jesus looks at him and says, yeah, around this truth that you just said, Peter, around my identity and upon who I am, I will build my movement, and the gates of Hades, which is how first century people referred to death, the gates of Hades, or death itself, will not overcome this movement.